Hey everybody, GC13 here. The Barb and the Spotted Bears arc from Season 5 of Summer Camp Island really feels like two separate story arcs merged together. The first two episodes are concerned with the birth of the elves and the invention of sleeping, while the last episode shows us the consequence of putting the guardians of the island to sleep. Uninvited guests with nefarious intentions. These two, a striped horse and a bearded sheep, not to be confused with a zebra and a goat, by the way, came with just a single goal in mind. Consuming a pool of jelly. But wait, that can't be right. These guys had apparently been watching the island for a while, trying to figure out a way past the spotted bears. The jelly couldn't be that good. They must have been there to do something else. Well, let's look at the tools they brought. The striped horse carried a pitchfork. I want to say it could be a weapon, but at no point did she ever threaten Barb with it, even after they decided they were done doing things the elfy-jelfy way. It might have some other significance, or it might just be a leftover from Season 1. But either way, in these episodes, its primary purpose was to make these two look amazing. So, what about the bearded sheep then? He's the one whose implement got a close-up in their introduction. With him, he brought a baguette. Really? And yeah, all they ever used their baguette for was to eat jelly. They didn't even seem upset about wasting bread on decoy jelly. Which makes sense when you look at the real jelly pool. They always had way more jelly to eat than they had bread to eat it with. That looks like it then. On its face, Nightcap finishes the arc with another simple fairy tale, this time explaining how Barb lost her ability to sleep. But if that's all it is, why does it feel so significant? Part of that is because of our villains, of course. Did you see how they emerged from the sea itself on a giant water spout? In fact, all of the imagery associated with these two says they're a big deal. Right up until the bearded sheep falls flat on his face. Clumsiness aside, the opening shot of them on their spout looks like it should be a painting in an ancient temple somewhere. But it's not just looks that makes these two sinister. The striped horse makes it clear that whatever was in their hands, in their minds, were dirty deeds.
We did it, huh? Before us lies our prize, and all shall be wrong in the world.
They may have just wanted to eat jelly, but there was definitely more to their mission than that. This is the part where we have to extrapolate. Not long after it was saved, the jelly pool condensed itself into the diamond, the source for all magic in the universe. With an asterisk. We'll get to that in a moment, though. Right now, let's focus on the magic we know. At the end of Season 2, Shark shows us a chart depicting the flow of magic, from glowworms at the very top, to creatures like witches, aliens, and werewolves at the very bottom. Glowworms are essential to the propagation of magic, with their good vibes fueling every magical creature in the hierarchy. Magic in the world of Summer Camp Island is all about positive emotion. But, like I said, the diamond isn't the only source of magic out there. The striped horse and bearded sheep were plenty magical, and they weren't on Shark's chart anywhere. Neither were the spotted bears. And while there was a weird jealousy from Patrice towards Helen, one, don't you think it's a little coincidental that it started out of nowhere when the interlopers came? And two, I don't think you can compare it to the constant sniping between the striped horse and bearded sheep anyway. Those two are next level, and whatever fuels their magic, it definitely isn't positive emotions. So far, we've seen 3 magical beings responsible for your feelings, all of which live in frozen time. Most common within the series due to their association with the Diamond's brand of magic are the Time Babies. Large amounts of them allow you to feel good in the present moment. Introduced right alongside them were the Jabberwocks. They're agents of the future. And while thinking about the future is a good thing, too many Jabberwocks will cause people to become obsessed with it. Honeydew Hatch in Season 2 even showed us the slimy loogie splatter babies, creatures which, well, I'll let Ramona explain.
They're terrible! They take you out of the present. They make you dwell in the sadness of the past.
I'm not sure if we'll ever see the splatter babies again, but that seems to cover our bases. Past, present, and future. None of those 3 seem to describe the striped horse and bearded sheep, though. They're just negative, petty people. You know, Ramona said something else in Honeydew Hatch. While in the past, Ramona and Susie had to balance out Jabberwocks with Time Babies to allow people to live in the present, we also know that even without any Jabberwocks, an absence of Time Babies will make you feel bad. Now that sounds like the striped horse and bearded sheep. That even matches up with their all shall be wrong in the world. The diamond generates the good feelings which are needed to create Time Babies, so without it, everyone will be just as miserable as they are. And misery loves company. There are so many things we still don't know about the primordial forces at work in the world of Summer Camp Island, but it looks like we have a competition between brands of magic at play. The striped horse and bearded sheep came to smother this new good vibe magic in its crib, and while they failed their mission in the past, magic is just barely hanging in there right now. Quite curious. What do you guys think? Why would the striped horse and bearded sheep want to stop magic? Did someone put them up to it? Let me know down in the comments below. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more cartoon videos.